Hello again, nursery. Hi. I'm here to read you another story today. So, if we're going to have a story, remember there's some things we need to do to make sure we're doing our good listening. We need our smart sitting, sit on our bottom. We need our good looking, use your eyes to make sure you're looking at the storybook. And we need our good listening. To do your good listening, we've got to make sure we have our mouth closed so no noise is coming out and then our ears can hear. And we've got a little song we can sing. Can you remember it? Now it's story time, now it's story time, now it's story time, time to share a story. I've got listening ears, I've got listening ears, I've got listening ears to listen to the story. I've got looking eyes, I've got looking eyes, I've got looking eyes for looking at the story. And I've got smart sitting, I've got smart sitting, I've got smart sitting for the story. Brilliant. We're ready. Today's story is The Selfish Crocodile. Oh, he looks very happy, but don't like the look of all those sharp teeth. The Selfish Crocodile. I wonder what that means. We should read it and find out. Look at all those animals. We're going to have lots of animals in this story. The Selfish Crocodile. Deep in the forest, in the river, lived a large crocodile. He was a very selfish crocodile. He didn't want any other creature to drink or bathe in the river. He thought it was his river. Every day he shouted to the creatures of the forest, "Stay away from my river. It's my river. If you come in my river, I will eat you all." Oh dear, those animals look frightened. He's not being very nice. So, there were no fish, no tadpoles, no frogs, no crabs, no crayfish in the river. All were afraid of the selfish crocodile. The forest creatures kept away from the river as well. Whenever they were thirsty, they went for miles to drink in other rivers and streams. Every day the crocodile lay on his great big back in the sun, picking his big sharp teeth with a stick. He looks very pleased with himself. But early one morning, the forest was awakened by a loud groaning noise. Something was in terrible pain. The creatures thought that it was an animal caught by the crocodile. Oh no! But as the sun came out brightly, they saw that it was the crocodile who was in pain. He was lying on his big back, holding his swollen jaw, and he was crying real tears. The creatures drew closer, but not too close. Some of them felt sorry for the crocodile. "What's the matter with him?" asked a deer. "I don't know," said a squirrel. "Maybe he's going to die," said a bird. "If that happens, we'll be safe to go in the river," grunted a wild pig. Oh dear. The animals thought about this. They hung from branches, they hung from vines, they buzzed in the air and they shook their heads as they watched the great big crocodile in pain. No animal tried to help. Suddenly, a little mouse appeared. He ran along the crocodile's tail, then onto his tummy, and the other creatures just stared. Oh, what is he going to do? Look at that mouse, chattered a monkey. He's either very brave or mad. He's going to be eaten for sure, said an iguana. The mouse crept along the crocodile's big neck and into his open mouth. There was a hush in the forest. Oh, they're all quiet. They're worried he's going to be eaten up. The mouse got hold of something and pulled and pulled and pulled. Then he put it on his shoulder and walked out of the crocodile's mouth. There was a loud cheer from the astonished creatures. Hey! The crocodile sat up and said, "Oh, I don't feel any more pain. It's all gone." What has the mouse found? Can you see? Then he saw the mouse walking down his tummy, carrying an enormous crocodile tooth on his shoulder. "Your bad tooth was giving you toothache," answered the mouse, turning around to face the now smiling crocodile. "Do you want it back?" "Oh, no. Get rid of it. And when you've done that, come back and I'll have a present for you." Well, the mouse went and buried the bad tooth under a tree, and when it returned, the crocodile had a nice juicy nut waiting for him. As the crocodile watched the mouse eating the nut, he said to him, "You were very clever getting rid of my toothache, and kind too. I am so grateful. But what shall I do if my toothache comes back?" He's happy now. He's worried about getting more sore teeth. "Don't worry," said the mouse. "I'll help you take care of your teeth," he said, nibbling his nut. Soon the crocodile and the mouse were the best of friends. And one day the crocodile sent all the animals an invitation. "Please come and drink and bathe in the river. I won't hurt you. The river belongs to us all," he said. Oh, that's much better. The creatures weren't afraid to drink and bathe in the river anymore. Although the crocodiles were sometimes snappy, they grew to love him. And soon the river was full of fish and tadpoles and crabs and crayfish. All the animals looked happy. The end. In our selfish crocodile story today, boys and girls, the crocodile wouldn't let anybody go in the river, and that made everybody feel sad. And then when the crocodile needed help, nobody would help him, except for the little mouse. The little mouse was helpful. And because the little mouse was helpful, it meant all the other animals could come and do nice things at the river too. So, your special job this week, nursery, is to be like the little mouse. It's to be helpful. Now, because we have to do our nursery jobs at home, I want you to be helpful to your mummy or daddy or family or whoever you live with. You might help them tidy up. You might put all your toys away. You might wash the dishes with some help. You might fold some clothes. You might get the hoover and hoover up. Can you help out your grown-ups and be like the helpful little mouse and not like the selfish crocodile? See if you can do that job this week, nursery. Good luck.